Hello, Your Honor. First, I would like to state that it's me, Lawyer Ghastly, and I'm here with my client Ezekiel, also known as Zeke. First of all, I would like to state his design is top-notch for one. Look at that. There's so much detail in there. I'm a huge fan of Ezekiel. I'm a huge Ezekiel defender, but that's only because I'm a person who knows all the facts and can make some good assumptions. If you have any questions or need any sources, Your Honor, please ask me in the comments. Prepare to be amazed. Okay, this is gonna be a long one because I have a lot of evidence to show and a lot of things to tell you that are going to make a lot more sense. So Ezekiel's a good kid. He loves his mom, which is shown when he talks about how he's so proud to be homeschooled by her. Ezekiel's parents thought it'd be best to, and I quote, this is a quote, it would be best to have him, this is a actual quote by the way, only be exposed to the finest sorts of people and receive the high standard of education, and that's why he was homeschooled. Ezekiel was homeschooled by his parents who were both home economics teachers and had little social interaction, with his one big interaction being a national spelling bee, which he won. He got a big head and taunted the other contestants as he had not had this kind of attention before. The people who he beat swore at him in other languages, which he knows, because he knows 8 languages. Ezekiel's a genius. He only looks dumb because he's a farm boy who's socially awkward, but he does try his best. According to his character bio, he excels in every subject in his homeschooling. He tries to forge a rap career as well, which is evident in Best Game Ever, which is a total drama fan game, or not a fan game, which is a total drama game made by Cartoon Network, if I remember correctly. I think it was during Cartoon Network's time, which has a poster of him rapping. Ezekiel's rap persona and awkward gangster, in quotation marks, speak is just him trying to fit in and have people like him. Now, as for the misogyny allegations, Ezekiel is not a misogynist by choice. It was the only information outlet, as his father was the one who taught him that. Ezekiel shows no different treatment to women in the first episode, other than a sexist remark his dad told him. Ezekiel is just repeating things his parents told him. He didn't even realize that'd be offensive. Ezekiel is shown to be gullible and seems to trust people a little too much. He interacts with Lindsay and Beth, saying that he is not going to be disrespectful to women. He even remains quiet when he sees the case, not wanting to be rude. Ezekiel takes his elimination like a champ, not complaining about it, but instead think about what he did wrong. Of course, he kind of got wrong because he thought he just needed to become more popular, but still. Ezekiel's a sweet kid, with him being one of the people with the most emotional reactions to Trent's sad music, his sad song that he sang, in action. If you want, you can look it up, because he does make a face that is purely adorable, and it is true. So, and I think it's during the first song, by the way, the one where he's just like on the screen and he doesn't know he's being recorded. Anyway, remember when next we're going into the greed allegations. Remember when he clapped when Jeff said money over relationships comment, that one? That's not because he's greedy, it's because Jeff is Jeff. Everyone loves him, so why would Ezekiel not suck up to him? Yet again, Ezekiel not reading the room because Jeff was not okay in this case. So you may be wondering, why did Ezekiel sign up? Which, by the way, Ezekiel hangs around Jeff in Island 2, which is a little weird. I mean, he's definitely got a crush on Bridget, but I think he might be trying to, like, take after Jeff. I mean, they both have gold chains, I don't know. So you may be wondering, why did Ezekiel sign up for total drama if he wasn't greedy? Well, Ezekiel was signed up by the family doctor because the doctor was concerned about his vitamin D deficiency. The doctor convinced his parents to send him out. However, Ezekiel was incredibly excited to be on total drama, to have a chance to hang out with real, live kids. Kids like he sees on the screen, but real, as he is allowed to watch TV but is not allowed to watch movies, which is crazy. He also does not believe subway trains are real, which has nothing to do with this argument. I just thought that was interesting. Also, you're welcome. You are welcome, because all of you, and I'm talking to all of you, especially you Courtney fans out there, you owe him. You owe him so much, because you have to apologize to him because he is the buffer. He is the buffer so your character can have more screen time. Ezekiel's bad challenges, we're getting rid of that allegation. Actually, no. Ezekiel completed the challenge he was asked to do, and then when he lost the stick, Harold was the one who told him to do it. Harold told him to try and hit the alligator with it. Ezekiel followed Harold's advice and lost his team the challenge because he listened to Harold, because he trusts Harold, because Harold looks smart. Ezekiel is never given other chances, which is why he loses, and what truly seems to be what corrupts him is his refusal to take the abuse he suffers at the hands of Chris. After being beaten up any chance the writers can get, Ezekiel decides he's not going anywhere. Once again, he isn't chasing the money for greed, so why is he doing it? Well, we see Ezekiel's need for wanting people to like him. Ezekiel has been told that he couldn't win, been bullied, and he seems to snap at that point. Ezekiel's determined to win, just so he can prove that he isn't worthless. The case, and thereby the money, starts to turn into a symbol of his own self-worth. As he goes insane in the cargo hold, and turns green due to reasons I won't even theorize about, he becomes feral, zombie-like creature, all for a Gollum reference. I give my client the insanity plea for everything that happens afterwards, which is why I'm not talking about Feral Zeke's crimes here. If you do not like Feral Zeke, that is perfectly fine, because I only like certain parts of the Feral Zeke. I think there's some really wholesome moments in there, like when he gives the case to Anne Maria. It seems that he's trying to give away the only thing that actually had meaning to him, which is freaking insane. Ezekiel's story does not end there. According to Fresh TV's defunct Tumblr account, Ezekiel's parents are aware of what happened to their son. However, this isn't completely confirmed, but this is what we get from the wiki. Tom McGillis said that Ezekiel being the first boot was meant to be a running gag, but he learned the audience was mad about him not being able to make it further in the competition. There was many statements over time about Ezekiel's condition from many different people in the company of Fresh TV, until finally Tom McGillis declared in a Q&A, Ezekiel is doing incredibly well-adjusted and happy as the CEO of a large multinational corporation, which is why I'm being paid so much to do this, assuring fans that he personally apologizes to all of those he annoyed for what he did to Ezekiel, as he didn't deserve the abuse. This actually fits Ezekiel, as he is fluent in multiple languages, can communicate with those multiple nations or multinational or whatever, and he is very intelligent. And home economics, by the way, includes the household dedication of money to different things. It's essentially basic life stuff like taxes and things like that, but also has things like cooking and cleaning and, you know, that sort of shit. He's a farm boy, he's gonna get that either way. Overall, Ezekiel is a character very in-depth, expanded in everywhere but in the actual show. So you should stop hating on him for 5 seconds and actually read a book or something. Read a wiki or something, I mean. With context and visual clues needing to be taken, turn on that theorist mind of yours, baby, because we got into this. And there is a lot more that I did not say, and that I constantly find about this character. I'm defending Ezekiel not to make him your favorite, but to show light on things the show does not make clear. Oh yeah, and also he's funny, I guess.